Okay.
Julie.
Okay. So, welcome to our mindful moments. We have this every Wednesday at 7:30 Mountain Standard Time, and we didn't. The last couple times we've been working with our YouTube channel, which we've had some difficulties uploading. But eventually all of our content will be uploaded onto our YouTube channel, which you can find in both of our link trees. And we usually post it at least once a week in our stories. So you can find our YouTube channel there. It'd be great if you go and subscribe. Hi. And that would help us out a whole lot. So yeah, last week we were talking about goal setting because we're halfway through the year. Can you believe that? So
Yay! Oh my gosh, the year went by so fast already.
right? So we were talking about like goal setting and like what you'd accomplished up to this time of the year, and what we want to accomplish going forward. So we were talking about setting some goals. And so, yeah, we're going to kind of go through a little bit of a goal setting method. Did you guys all bring your goals? Tell us in the comments.
Yeah, did each of you come prepared with one goal that you want to achieve from now until December? And so we'd love to hear it.
You can just drop it in the comments. That would be awesome. So the last time we had both mentioned like 3 different goals that we had kind of accomplished or that we were working. Well, you better think, Blake. Blake, think of something that you want to accomplish by the end of the year. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go through some of the steps to goal setting. There's lots of different ways to goal set, but this is one that's widely known. It works really well, and it helps you to really break down your goal. Start with whichever one is like, I don't know, really pressing to you. Which one do you feel, right? I've got lots of goals too, so I can completely understand that. Got it. Okay. So yeah, so I'm going to go through the SMART goals, and we'll go through them each in a section, and Chandra will share hers as we kind of go through. And if you guys can build your goals around this, and if you want to send it to us in our DMs, then eventually something will come. Okay. So the first part of goal is SMART. So that's an S, and it's backwards for you guys. I know I'm not talented enough to draw it upside down or backwards so it fits the screen. But S stands for specific. So specific is exactly what you want to accomplish. You need to be very clear in that.
Okay, so yeah, anyways, I wrote down a few different goals, which I'm going to talk about the other 2 at the end. But the one that I did my SMART goals for this live in specific is that I want to help 5 new friends personally join my team and help them find their first 2 business partners by December. Or, sorry, specific.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So M is for measurable. So if you have a goal, you don't know like how you're getting there if you don't have a way of measuring it, right? So how will you tell that it's accomplished, and how will you tell like what your steps are? Like how are you going to tell and measure that you're working towards your goal?
Okay. So yeah, how will you tell that it's been accomplished, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So how will I tell is I will have 5 new people on my team who are motivated, driven, coachable, fun, hungry to make a difference in their life. And they will also have a couple of people join with them.
Yay. So if anybody's interested, you know where to DM. So then A is achievable. So actions to make that goal achievable, right? What actions are you going to take? What steps are you going to take to achieve that goal? What's that going to look like? Hi, Joy. How are you?
So I will show up consistently daily in my business, for myself, for my team, dedicating 1 to 2 hours a day for my business hours, following our Grow Our Team Challenge training that we're training on, and our duplicatable systems that all of our leaders and mentors have in place for us too.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, see, the goal, and I just want to point out that she said 5 new people, right? So it's not like 30 or 40, something that's not realistic, right? Her goal is very, very realistic. And that's what comes up,
Yes.
right?
You
Is
have to
the
set
R.
a
Yeah, it's R for realistic. So, and does it align with your long-term goals? You know, like we want to make big long-term goals, but we need to make a bunch of short-term goals in order to be able to get there. So you want to make sure that those steps and those goals are really realistic and align with you and your longer term goals.
Exactly. Because if you're setting unrealistic goals and you don't achieve it, then you're going to be down on it and you're not going to work towards that goal, right?
Yeah.
So does this seem important and does it align with my long-term goal? So yes, it is important because I want to help others become successful. There's nothing more rewarding than knowing that you're making a positive impact in another person's life. To me, that's like the most beautiful gift. And we have a beautiful gift to share with the world. And it aligns with my long-term goals and financial freedom goals of time freedom, being able to help out my Cuban families more than I have been able to, having more time freedom to travel the world, hike more, travel more, spend more quality time with my loved ones. Because time freedom to me is everything. Being able to have the time to enjoy, like with the people that you love, right? And eventually move to my dream destination. I think Emma might want to as well, of Costa Rica. Because
Absolutely.
with
I love
this
them.
business, you can work anywhere in the world that has Wi-Fi.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, that's my dream place to go to too.
And you've
Um,
already been there, so you're
yeah,
lucky.
yeah. And unfortunately I came back, but anyway.
But
So
that's okay, we'll
T
move there.
Yeah, T is for timely, right? So, when should this goal be accomplished? I mean, that they align as well with like the realistic because your time frame has to be realistic for what your goal is too. So yeah.
Yeah. So for T, for timely, I will accomplish this goal by December 1st, before I head off to Cuba to go see my Cuban families.
Yay!
And that's how I
Yay!
will celebrate accomplishing my
Hi,
goal.
welcome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. Um, so that's kind of like that's a business goal, and I have similar goals as Chandra too with the business because we do the business together. Um, so yeah, but I made it a little bit different. Was the goal that I put was for weight loss. And I didn't exactly use the exact weight because I'm not giving that one away yet. Um, but I said I will lose 13 pounds. So that's very specific. That's the amount of weight that I am going to lose. Um, and my measurable will be that I hit a goal weight of 145. So that would be a goal weight. And that's how I would measure it is by, hi, welcome, is by being on the scale and weighing that 145. Um, Achievable. So the actions I will take to reach that goal is I will eat 17 to 1800 calories a day. I will walk or run 20 minutes per day, and I will do weights 3 times a week. Um, and that is very achievable for me because even like
Yeah.
at my lunch break too today, I did 5K on a walk. So it wasn't, well, yeah, I'd say it was
That's
almost
good.
about, yeah, it was almost like an hour. So that's over that. But so it's being able to find that time during the day. So I can do that every single day. But weights I can only do about 3 times a week. Um, Realistic, does it seem important? It is important because my health is important, and how you feel and gaining that confidence and just being overall healthy, and that's another reason why we're in the proactive wellness business is we believe in being healthy.
Mhm.
And a part of that is keeping yourself active. Um,
Exactly.
and timely will be the 30th of December. So that's at the end of the year. Um, that's kind of where I wanted to be with my goal.
And that's great. Those are great goals, Emma, and great steps working towards it as well. And you will accomplish it.
Yeah, I will.
Yes,
I'm
you will.
determined. Yeah. So
So
does anybody, before we move on to kind of some of our next goals, does anybody have any questions or any suggestions or anything they want to share in the comments? Thank you.
but now that you kind of know a little bit about SMART goals, with the goals that you have written down, maybe take some time this week to really get like to specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, timely. So you can really break down and achieve your goals by the end of this year.
Yeah, absolutely. And another thing I'll just throw in there too is like when you're talking about setting goals, and Carrie, I don't know if you're still in here, but you were saying like you have so many, it's hard to choose. And I get it because I have so many goals, so many things I want to accomplish. And I actually do a vision board. It helps.
Aww.
Yeah. Well, it helps to have all you guys always coming in and supporting us too. We really appreciate the
Yes,
support.
we
Thanks,
appreciate it
Carrie.
so much.
Yeah. Hey, Dave. Yeah. So yeah, we'll move on to Chandra's next two.
Okay, so my next two goals that I came with is one, I just remembered it just yesterday when I went live on my Facebook, because a huge goal of mine is to overcome my fear of public speaking and lives, which Emma's been so amazing this year to help me up until like the first half of the year because all of her encouragement and everything, like I've been coming live with her, but with her, I feel more comfortable because she's there with me and everything. And I've still been holding back on like going live, like on my Facebook by myself or anywhere else by myself. I have public speaked. I think I shared that goal last week where I am so proud of myself because I did it 3 times, public speaking. But it's still a fear that I'm like slowly trying to conquer. So by the end of this year, I want to be going live by myself and just kind of like just go on there and go natural and everything. I don't know what's holding me back.
Because
And going to
you're
my third goal,
overthinking. You overthink it.
I know I
You
do
can do it.
overthink it. And
Yeah, you overthink it because you were Facebook Live the other day and
and that
you just
was
flowed
a
it. You
very
just
spur
said
of the
whatever
moment.
was on your heart, right?
I had no makeup on. I was ready to go to work, but my boss said, go like treat yourself to something. So I treated myself to facing my fears while I waited for him. So I went
But
live
that's
and went.
good. But that's good.
So on that note, so the reason why I went live is another thing that, thank you. Another big goal of mine, so some of you may know, is I am in the muscle and fitness HERS competition. So I have one day, so it's by tomorrow. So I've actually so this is a big goal. So depending on if I get to, when I get to first tomorrow.
Thank
So
you.
I have until tomorrow at 6 p.m. Mountain Time to make it to first place. And if I make it to first place by tomorrow, I get to move to the finals. And this has been a goal, like a dream of mine for a while. Um, and the biggest win of all though is finding out how many people that I have in my life that truly care and love and support me because I made it to first within the second day and I stayed first for the majority of it. But then I did drop down to second and third, and I got back up to second today. So on that note, if anybody does want to vote for me and help me get to first tomorrow, my voting link is in my stories. If you go through my stories, you just click on it, click
Or you
vote,
can
3 votes.
DM me and I can send it to you.
Yeah, or DM Emma or myself, and we can send you the link. So, but that would be a huge goal. So whoever wins that competition gets featured on the cover photo of the Muscle and Fitness Hers magazine.
Yeah,
So
so the voting is important.
Yeah. So it goes by daily votes. You get free daily votes every day and everything. So on that note, that would be my fitness goal. Going on that, whether I, get to first tomorrow or not. I still have a goal of building lean muscle, working out 4 to 5 times a week, working on my abs. So I kind of have my own little fitness goal, so kind of like Emma does too.
Mm-hmm.
But this is great motivation to really push hard. Yeah.
I mean, all of it's motivation, right? And
yeah,
being
exactly.
able to promote with our business as well.
Exactly. And that's why we're both in the proactive wellness business, because we're passionate about, like, we prioritize our health. Our health is our number one priority. If we don't have our health, we can't do the things that we enjoy to do, right?
Absolutely.
Aw,
Thanks, Brenda.
thank you.
Brenda, what's your goal? I know we were talking the other day. What's your goal, Brenda? Blake, what was the goal you thought about? Carrie, which goal are you choosing? I'm putting everybody on the spot.
And then while we're waiting, do you have a couple more goals that you wanted to share, Emma?
Hi. How are you?
Hey.
Thanks for coming in. Continue weight loss. Yep, that's been what? Aw. Weight loss as well. Yeah. Yeah, you put those numbers together from last week and this week. I see, Carrie. Yeah, that will be my overall goal for sure. But it's not just to lose weight, right? It's like to be healthier. It's to like be more toned and be stronger. I don't have a ton of strength. That's one thing, is like I'm not super, super strong. So that's something I'm always trying to build at.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And Brenda, I'm not going to get into it too much, but Brenda's been on an amazing, amazing weight loss journey as well. Like, done some fabulous, fabulous stuff, and I'm so, so proud of her.
That's awesome. Way to go.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that'd be a great idea to be doing that in our stories, and then to help motivate each other and bring each other along. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll talk about that for sure, because we do want to help and motivate other people, right?
Exactly. That's what we're passionate about. That's why we come here every Wednesday night. That's why we do the business that we do, because we love motivating, inspiring, and helping others.
Yeah, so like with regards, I'll go with one other one, is to finish my book, and I want to have the basis of it into an editor by the end of November. That was my goal. Like, I have a vision board that I make. Like, I make a vision board every year, and it has the goals and things that I want to achieve and stuff. And so one of them is to have my book, or at least the basis of my book, into an editor by the end of November. Because I would like January, February, I would hope that I'd be able to be getting ready for hopefully a release. But writing like proposal letters and stuff has been really hard, on top of the book to see if I can
Yeah.
find an editor for my book, but it takes time.
You'll find one. I can't wait to read your book.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I think it'll be a hopefully eye-opening, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, I'll be
Yeah.
definitely reading it right after it's published.
Thank you. Yeah, and you can't wait either, Blake. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, I have a ton of support. Um, Hi, welcome. I have a ton of support for people at the book and stuff. So you too, Brenda. Thanks. Love all you guys. Been
That's
on a long
every
journey.
Thursday you work on that, right?
Yeah,
Every Thursday night?
every Thursday I work on it. And then, as I said, I joined a writers group, so they're helping to teach, and I'm learning about the differences like self-publishing and publishing. Hi, how are you? Welcome in. Long time no see. um, so I mean, they're helping to like teach with different things and different ways about writing and different ways about like editing, and there's so much that I had no idea about, but they're an
Yeah.
amazing group.
Oh, that's awesome. And it makes all the difference having a good support group too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, is there anything anybody wants to say before we wrap up for tonight? Everybody's really quiet all of a sudden. Okay. Well, we'll wrap up, and again, send us a DM if you want the link so we can send it to you. If you go into our thank you so much. We really appreciate everybody that comes. We appreciate you guys for always coming and supporting us.
Yes, we appreciate you all so much.
And so, yeah, our YouTube link is in our highlights. If you go to our highlights under Mindful Moments or in our link trees, you'll find our YouTube link if you want to go and subscribe. That'd be super, super great.
Yes. Yes, if you haven't already subscribed, we would really appreciate that. And we save all the recordings, or like Emma said, we just been having a little bit of difficulty
Some
uploading.
technical
But
difficulties these last couple weeks.
eventually they will all be uploaded there. We're still new to YouTube, so we're still learning and we're growing and everything, and soon we'll be masters at it.
Yeah, absolutely. But thank
And
you all for coming.
yes, thank you so much. And yeah, if you wouldn't mind casting a free vote, I would truly appreciate that as well. My voting link is in my stories.
Absolutely. Okay. Have a good night,
Have a
everybody. We'll
good
see
night,
you next
everyone.
Wednesday, 7:30 Mountain Standard Time.